I'm making progress. I found breakfast. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. And I thought we don't wear them here in the village anymore. But I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. I will worry until you're gone, and then I'll have total confidence in you. In times of war, a pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense. 2. 3. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pen. That means I'll forget. It's supposed to be painless. Okay, this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember you and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like the end until... I'm glad if I lost too many. I wouldn't even know who you are. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be... So let's find an object that holds a piece of you.
Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. I remember. It was after the cat, and you realized, we talked about this, that it might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Soft, cold, smooth. I used to see souls everywhere.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the spoon. There were years when you saw faces everywhere. I was so worried what would happen if the wind blew. Look, she transformed, I said. You eventually as a war, or are they still out there? Let's pick something that looks nice.
Brown, glass, ochre, parchment. I always wanted to experience new things.
So, what did you end up choosing? This ginger drink has been in our family for generations. And let's drink it. It's like but what will we do without you? For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner. The memory, I want you to have it forever. We're standing here. You're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay? And I think it's time to gather them up. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we will always be, right here on this beautiful morning.
I just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future. I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet. I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand this is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Caro back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. Pate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1. I cycled through landscapes, seeing them for the first and last time. I had no idea when I left my home how the season would end, or more importantly, how soon. On a cold, damp day, I feel true loneliness for the first time. Nobody could have described with words how big this world is, how it goes and goes. I passed through it, where others passed before me.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're saying goodbye to a dear soul, that could ascend like a when I die. This library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? But I do feel the story of my life. It's okay not to understand the moment, as long as you're there to witness it. To you and others to come. Well, you can call me Frank. Or Elder. Or the Elder. Or Elder Frank. You know, whatever. I don't care. I was born on the ocean. My mother float. How can I describe them? Pleasure boats with a radical political. My mom, she was a ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. We had to get the most out of every object, and there are signals in the way you might move your hands or. She designed the ships. Let me draw it for you. But her name was Augusta Kale. Especially as I fell asleep. Picture me as a kid in bed. I loved exploring the ship. There were two, a large, elegant. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That I heard took me half my life to say goodbye by a company of soldiers. And I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out. But they knew, I guess. Yes, the start of the war was a turning, and but we didn't understand the warning. Shimmering above the water. It hadn't been used in so long. We tried to stick together and camped out. I thought it was all temporary. Aside from that delusion, the story gets darker from here on. That was plenty. I will never feel alone. We'll all be here.
I imagined coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Oh, the valley. 1 second.
What will happen when we do as instructed and gather around this fake person?
What is it? It's getting more and more rare. Not that. What are you doing here? Well, here I am. What kind of stuff are you recording? That's if the valley would be a good place to. Let me finish up here, huh?
I'm not the first to do this, just the first in a long time.
Hey. This was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up. And now you were like, who are these guys? That's the dam is falling apart. A couple of days from now. Day 0, we call it. Great, we're a community organization. We do health clinics. We're new. Well, no big word, but it's hard. The past really doesn't, so well. Anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, but now I see you, and you're like a new element or something. I'm not. I think I'm gonna try something here. Dang it. You get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley, too. I don't need it anymore. I'll see you then.
The assembly point seemed like a good place to. I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
Oh, no, no, no! You said I'm not. Look at all this. Wait a minute. A cute outfit, a bicycle. You're not. I just assumed because who else would be. What are you doing here? Well, I'm Sofon. My boy, welcome to Tieng Valley. You should have been here a week ago when the evacuation started. Almost everyone is gone now. There's a few, you might come across them. Hopefully, we're going to look. See, this is the space we have. I'm trying to really we're going from a big farm to one room. And we need to be packed by tonight. I already packed for my husband Yuri is a little harder to pack for because he passed and it's not realistic. It's okay. You said you wanted to meet people, right? Well, we can do this. Just need to decide. These are Yuri's books. They're pretty heavy. This didn't. I haven't. Maybe there's a part. Maybe he. But I don't know. It just Yuri found this old tourist guide to the valley before. But this it's from. There's something optimistic about the colors they used. Yuri really wanted to be prepared. We never. It was. Seems. Which should I take with me? You're right. I'm sure. I know they're heavy, but would you want to take one with you? Right. You probably need to travel light with just a bike. He painted. This is a self-portrait he did. I wish he was really lovely. We got into a fight over it. What's that supposed to mean? You just splatter some paint on the canvas? He said it was my essence. I don't know. Do you think it looks like me? He painted this for Kochi. They were both interested in I'm not. Which painting should I take with me? Yeah, carrying around a painting would be ridiculous. All right, this is going well. But if the demon of shame and mourning. Oh, where did I put him? We need to bring the demon of shame and mourning. It's a religious thing. Our old cart broke. I overloaded it. So now he's so mad he won't say a word. I've packed my essential clothes. I don't know what to do with these. Maybe when Kochi grows up. That's a long time away, though. My island dress. I made this for our trip to the islands. It was the hours I spent on this. I thought Kochi could wear them, so what's the use? But this hurts a little. Okay. It's true. They're already collecting dust here. Let's see how this is going so far. Let's just look a little more. They were his, so what? You can't. My husband and his life went out of him. The truth, it's chaos. I get you're a curious soul, but I forbid you I don't care. Okay, I want you. I don't want to know. I went through all our old photos. Have you been up there? By the entrance to the shrine. You really should go see it when it opens. It's just across the river and up the hill. The monk, I hope he'll evacuate. She said, it makes me nervous, but I can't complain. We're still here too. He was a quiet person, a listener. He thought we'll have to leave him behind. No choice. Past is such a heavy dream, and I never remember my dreams. But when I wake up, there's a cloud of feelings the dream left behind. Then I wonder if our memories of the valley will drift away. Enough of these old photos. We still have work to do. All right, this is it. Oh. The demon. What an awful tradition. Kochi, do you still want to take a final tour of the valley? Let's get those wheels back where they belong. I know what I'll carry with me. It's something I couldn't leave behind if it's too many. I'll carry the, there's hours, something like that. Thank you for being. I didn't realize now there's no rush. But as you try to wrap, I'll be right here until night comes.
I can't vow now to hear it again. You come here. Let me see. Bring it. My eyes. I can only see here. I was a whore. Look at a crazy woman. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. Can you bring me photos of my art? I want to see how I wasted my life. Come, show me. What do you think of it? Raw form, that was... I should have grown up. At least the flood will take... I never truly inspired. Did I really fail? Let's see another. The colors. I thought if I stood out the all I did was toil my fingers to pieces. That's all. It's just junk. Enough about my... Let me see what else you've got in that journal. Might one you could... Mitziora. They might as well know who to blame. You'll try to go there? It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it. That is undeniably true. That would redeem everything. Every wasted when a dream crawls back out of your throat. I can't if you help me. And we'll finish it together. Tieng Valley has many themes, characters, Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick up. You do that while I make some tea.
Stone and soil, water and wood. A collection of samples of the ecosystem of the valley. Is the ecology of the valley the root cause of everything that happened here?
What if our destiny is not in our hearts, but in the soul? Do you want this to be our theme? And in the past, I tried to control. This time, let's follow what magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return. This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
Chubaleni hu sanota. Chubaleni hu sabe. Chubaleni hu sanota. Krimosanahi. Pleminutu sakanora.
That was Tieng Valley. But we captured it in a moment. But you were... I would never have found it without you. But as loud as... And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now. I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, there isn't much that around your neck. A pendant to burner 5 men. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories, you or I? And what was something you burned? You burned similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah. What about ever think about that? Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood. The first days of a new season are just feeling I'd rather drown. Of course, of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them. The rest of me, the people you've met on your way here, know you tell that. You know I can tell. I could protect you. You can ask. Let me die in peace. Who's the one I'm like? I'm cooking. Is that enough? I guess I won't forget. I'll forget it when the flood comes. That old doll. What is that? Touch? I don't let the lower memory flows. It can even run uphill. But go ahead, try it. Do you like the taste? The fire long sneak before steal ten both. Oh, it was left me while I no choice do I have. Oof. But what's my daughter out in the someone? I wish I had thought to ask her while she was alive. It was only at my thing I grew. How could I read that? I hope. That's 5 memories. 5 senses. My name is Easel. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. If you're including a ruin like me, what will you write about me? I was so afraid of accidentally caught you. Even I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The Sonia, the most she prayed. No, she sent me to the coast to signal that I used to dream. I'd like you to have one of these photos, to carry it with you to wherever you're trying to see where it all went wrong. I was lucky. They won't imagine the water. We should both pray right now. The sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It could have to shepherd them into the next. We would need to use up the power of your pendant. But before I want you to think, do you want to pass on this blessing, or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory? We will leave it to the gods. We sink these words into the fragile. I put this moment here. We've done. I need it. Let's go.
I said, yes.
Listen, the road behind you leads to the coast. There's an emergency. All you have to do is turn it on. Do you understand? I had for, and you will rest well.
Hello, ice cream. Good. Ha! What this do? Hmm? You, I think wrong. It's my village. I draw the life. You? It's Joe. Ah. Yes, I have weird. Path for everyone. No, I say I live home. Your mother? Morning, I leave. I leave home. Why not? Oh, but why not low ice? I too know how to play. You play sound. Here? 3 days together. Sad that I go. Now we are safe.
The lights sent out a warning to the other side of the world. I wondered if anyone was watching. I wondered if anyone remembers what it means. This season is over. My new friend is sailing home in the morning. I've decided to go with him. I feel so scared and so relieved at the same time. I can't think straight. Before sailing into the unknown, I checked in on my journal, my letter to the future.